All right, I just found the coolest thing. And listen, most of the time you're not going to watch a video on show coverage anyway because it's super boring. And I know because I make a lot of them and nobody watches. That's why I'm going to talk about just a few products today. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Ruark R610. They call it a music console, but what it really is a streaming amplifier. And I love Cambridge Audio. Cambridge is one of my favorite companies. But they got a little competition now, and that's the Ruark. It's coming in, I think, at $15.99, 75 watts into 8 ohms, has a streamer inside, has HDMI connection, has a phono stage, has a DAC, has all the stuff. But one of the coolest things about this product is the way that you control it and the remote control. It's this little puck, and they have one on top of the component, so you're not stacking anything on top of it. But you can also take this puck and put it by your listening position or wherever and then control the music that way. So I'm super excited because I love these types of products. The Evo 150 is coming in quite a bit more expensive. The Evo 75, I don't know if it's been discontinued or it's going to get a refresh, but I think these products are really cool. It's kind of the yin to the traditional amplifier's yang. I'm getting one very soon, so I can't wait to give it a listen. It's Class D, real wood veneer, beveled edges, come into corners. This thing is incredible looking. Modern yet traditional, and then it's got a cool screen, so I love it. So be on the lookout for the Ruark R610. So these speakers I'm super excited about, the LC1s. They're made by the guy that owns Chesky Records, his son. Anyway, Luca Chesky. They come in at $1,000 a pair. They look super cool. I guess there's a bunch of like 3D printed technology going on in them. They have a passive radiator on the side, and I actually think I'm gonna get a pair of them to try out. So I am really looking forward to those. And there's not a ton of super affordable stuff here, but they had it hooked up to the Cambridge EXA 81 Mark II. I think the EXA streamer, EXA 100, sounded great. So, you know, it's not my room, but I did get to hear a little bit of AC/DC on them. It sounded pretty good. They passed the crunchy guitar test, so very excited about these.
Guess we're going on a holiday. I'll bring mine. Guess we're going on a holiday. I'll bring my friend.
This is crazy software that you put the microphone, instead of measuring a speaker like in front of the speaker, the microphones actually go in your ear, you go in the listening position, then they run the sweeps. And what's interesting is pretty much everybody's hearing is different. Everyone's inside of their ear is different. That's why we hear things differently. But I'm going to turn this around and show you on the screen. But this is my measurements right here. Okay.
Frequency response, crosstalk, cancellation.
All right. This is the previous gentleman's.
We all have different fingerprint, basically, to hearing.
Yeah. So this is bananas. Is this sold as a system?
So this is called the DRC2. This is the first time it's been heard out of the lab. First time I've heard it is literally less than 2 hours ago. And you're going to be one of the first to hear it. Basically, it's the box software with theoretical applied physics combined with Dr. C at Odyssey, who does the headphone.
Does this work with other people's speakers?
The Bach does, and that's how it does. You can buy the software alone with anybody's speakers, and that's what I've been selling for several years now.
We're just looking at this, and this is what's hitting my ear, right? So this is not a hearing test, but this is how my ear is interacting with the world around me. So what's interesting here for me is like I don't love neutral speakers, but if you look here, so that's 200 hertz, 300, 400, 500. So I start to get a rise at 500 hertz, and then it goes up 10 dB over what we're seeing here, and even about 11 dB, and that's coming down at 2000. So it's not starting to fall off and kind of getting back to what it was over here until almost 3K. So 25K, I'm still up about 5 dB, and then it dips here a little bit here. But what's interesting is I almost invariably hate a really neutral speaker. A flat mid-range is actually a boosted mid-range for me by about 10 dB. Is that right?
You are a little bit anomalous. Everybody's anomalous with their own ear pin will impact this. And yes, there are going to be certain speakers where your ears are focusing certain frequencies more than others. And you'll see it often with a wife and a husband have totally different taste profiles in speakers. We were talking about this earlier. Some wives like a more laid back speaker, guys don't. It's because our torso even is different than women, as well as our ears. And so now you kind of know what your relation to the natural world is.
So where do I kind of differ from most people?
Most people have this kind of anomalous peak and dip. Almost everybody that comes in my room, usually here and there. You're a little bit more even all the way across. Nothing's changed. 3 different people, look how different the measurements show.
Yeah, this is fascinating. Awesome.
And explains why we can have different taste profiles.
Yeah.
And why we may like certain gear than the others.
Yeah.
But now we have a software product that can actually dial it in for where you're sitting and not have to worry about buying what other people say is good or not.
All right. I know who you are, but tell everyone who you are.
Oh, Audiophile Junkie
Yeah.
on YouTube,
Yeah.
Instagram.
This is Jason. He's the man. All right.
Okay.
Thanks, brother. That
Good
was
seeing you.
really interesting.
I'm glad you came by.
All right.
Thanks.
See you, buddy.
Oh, there he is. So Randy,
What's the best thing you've seen here?
the best thing I've seen here might be the Gishelli stuff.
Oh, yeah?
That new hi-fi stuff is going to be sweet for the 2 channel.
Yeah? You
Absolutely.
like the monoblocks?
I do. The Z blocks are beautiful built and
Yeah.
sound really good.
Gishelli?
What do you think?
Oh, they're awesome.
Yeah.
The cabinet work on those, and they work very well with the speakers in the room.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Good stuff. All right.